They told him he was slow. They told him he was average. They told him, if you want to survive in this world, you must become like everyone else. But what they never told him was this: everyone is not the same, and they never should be. In a quiet town, where success was measured by ranks, trophies, and salaries, lived a boy named Daniel. He was not loud, not confident, and not the kind of person teachers remembered easily. While others raised their hands in class, Daniel kept his down, not because he didn't know the answer, but because he needed time. Time to think, time to understand, time to feel. But the world around him was in a hurry. At school, comparison was normal. Look at him. He finishes first. Why can't you be like her? Others are doing better. Try harder. Daniel tried. He really did. But no matter how much effort he put in, he never fit into the same mold as others. Math confused him. Competition scared him. Speaking in front of people made his hands shake. Slowly, labels replaced his name. Average, weak, different. And in this world, different often meant less. One evening, Daniel sat alone on a bench near an old park, watching people rush past him, students chasing dreams, adults chasing money, everyone chasing something. He wondered, why am I not like them? Why am I always behind? That night, he wrote in his notebook, maybe I am broken. Years passed. School ended. Life began. Daniel entered the real world, carrying the same doubts. His friends moved ahead. Good jobs, promotions, respect. Daniel struggled. Interviews rejected him. People advised him to be more confident, talk more, act smarter. Once again, the same message: change yourself, be like others. But something inside him resisted. One day, while working a small job at a community center, Daniel met an old man named Mr. Harris. He was a painter, quiet, calm, and deeply observant. Daniel noticed how Mr. Harris would sit for hours, staring at a blank canvas before touching a brush. Curious, Daniel asked, "Why do you take so long to start?" Mr. Harris smiled and replied, "Because every painting speaks a different language. If I rush, I won't hear it." That sentence hit Daniel hard. Over time, Daniel shared his story, his failures, his comparisons, his fear of not being enough. Mr. Harris listened patiently and then said something Daniel would never forget. "The problem is not that you are different. The problem is that you are judging a fish by how well it can climb a tree." For the first time, Daniel didn't feel weak. He felt understood. Daniel realized something powerful. He noticed details others ignored. He felt emotions others overlooked. He understood people deeply. So instead of chasing what everyone else was chasing, he chose a different path. He began writing. Not for fame, not for money, but to express what he felt. Stories about pain, hope, loneliness, and strength. At first, no one noticed, but slowly, people did. His words started reaching hearts. Messages came from strangers. "Your story feels like my life. You put my pain into words. Thank you for making me feel seen." Daniel had finally found his place. Not because he became like others, but because he accepted that everyone is not the same. One day, Daniel stood on the same bench in the park where he once felt broken. But this time, he wasn't watching people rush past him. He was calm, complete. He opened his old notebook and crossed out the sentence he once wrote. Instead, he wrote, "I was never meant to be like everyone else. I was meant to be me." And that day, Daniel understood the greatest truth of life. Everyone is not the same, and that difference is not a weakness. It is your power.